Alright, very quick jump back into the action. I have a lot of awkward cuts with the Wily stages that I kind of forget sometimes. But, anyways, making up for my lack of saying peace out, here we're piecing back in with the Wily stages after shock, gasp, Mr. X is not, some external party, he's just Dr. Wily with a generic mustache. Very surprising, I know. I'm sorry for those in the audience that are handling this poorly, having some emotional difficulties with the situation. Anyways, these Wily stages, they're pretty good. Another pretty generic bunch, although this one kicks the difficulty up again a little bit, having these spike traps. This one requires quite a lot of jet use, if I remember correctly. I can't say I dig the song as much as the Mr. X song, but it still does the trick. Now, if you want to access a secret area, start jetting right about here, and go to the right. A lot of these secrets you have to be prepared for well in advance, or else you're going to miss them, which is not really something I like in secret design, so I wouldn't design stuff that way. There's also an invisible floor here, which, again, I don't really know if I respect that in terms of secret design, because it was already a struggle to get here. Now you're going to tell me that if I fall through the floor here, that it's just invisible? That has always felt like a cheap shot to me, but I guess it's kind of a goofy cheap shot because, I don't know. I feel like the game is just pulling a little punch on you. There's some energy refills for weapons. For the final boss, the only thing you're going to want to have a healthy stock of is Silver Tomahawk. So if nothing else, make sure you got that. Although we haven't even gotten to the refights yet, so hopefully you still have most of your ammunition left by this point. As I mentioned before, Mega Man 6 is very much a game in which you can get by using your base toolkit, which includes the adapters at this point, so don't really feel terribly obligated to use any of the weapons except for the cannon pellars, which are pretty ideal for taking out with Silver Tomahawk or Night Crush, either of those. Here we have a boss that has a pretty fun alternative fighting method, even if it's a bit arduous. So normally you would be aiming for the weak spot on Mechasaurus's nose here, and he's weak to Yamato Spear, but the hitbox is so precise. It's like the tip of the nose and like a little bit of the bottom of the eyes, but it just feels super precise. Like both of those shots missed, and that one too. So to just get around how it feels kind of annoying to have to do that, what you can do is get your power adapter, start punching these stupid platforms back at it. Ooh. It will take a while, because these only do 1 damage each, but the satisfaction you get from it is well worth it, I think. I also am quite interested to know how they program the platform interaction, because he's only vulnerable from the nose, like I said, but when you punch the platforms back, it doesn't matter what part of Mechasaurus they make contact with. Yeah, whether you hit like down here or up here, doesn't matter. It's hit all the same. So that's a fun little Easter egg fighting strat. Very much enjoy that one. Not much to say about that stage, though. Very, kind of forgettable in the grand scheme of things. Even if it looks nice and plays well, not very memorable stage. I would say the same for this one, this kind of freezer area, or if you're very immature, it could be something else, but I don't want to lose my invisible revenue, so let's just leave that on the table. But this is a good excuse to bring Blizzard Man's enemies back, I suppose. The Curlingers and the shield attackers that look like bacon. Don't think I mentioned that before, but they do look like bacon. Here's another patented alternate path, and the only appearance of Yoku blocks in this entire game. You can go to the right if you feel like taking the easy way out by just using Flame Blast on this column, but I'm a big, strong, pro Mega Man player, so I have to go this way. And I think you get a E-Tank on this route, so you get rewarded for putting up with the Dev's Yoku block puzzle. Here's another one of those hallway that just has the same enemy in it 5 times kind of design. It's got a bunch of brain breaks here. I think most of this stage is just filled with them after the Curlinger and Shield Attacker segment. Just a whole lot of these brain breaks. And not terribly hard to dispatch either. As long as you shoot 2 shots in a row like that, you'll be through with them in no time. Super short stage. Not super short stage. It's fun to use Power Adapter on this upcoming boss as well, which is like probably one of the most boring and generic Mega Man bosses of all time, Tank CS2. This thing shoots this bullet volley, as you can see, and it shoots out a black cannonball every time you hit it. But the Power Adapter kills it, so no need to think about it too much. Interesting tidbit about that thing is that it has the exact same AI as the mini-boss from Plant Man stage, the Gorilla Tank. Same AI. It just moves slowly forward, and if you hit the bottom of it, it gets nudged back. They just added the bullet-firing thing and the whole cannonball counterattack. But other than that, it's a big asset recycle, I guess. Here's something I actually respect, is putting new enemies at the second to last stage, which is cool. These Yahoos here, and I know I just died in a very embarrassing way on screen, but it was right at the beginning of the stage, so let's just pretend that didn't happen. But this section, I respect it. I enjoy that they tried to make the refight stage, which this is. I respect that they tried to make it a bit more interesting by adding unique enemies and like this unique like sea set piece to it. It makes it more memorable than your average refight stage, which is just like a small hallway and then you fight all the bosses and then you're out. I already explained the weaknesses on the first time around with most of these, but perhaps I'll show off some more power armor or Power Adapter shenanigans since I can. Now I have it for all of the bosses. What I guess I did before, except for Flame Man, but you can really see how badly it messes with some of their AI. In some cases, it even enables them to do the same attack 3 times in a row, which is very bizarre. I have no idea what possible programming quirk is going on behind the scenes that changes the AI based on the being attacked by Power Adapter. Oh yeah, I should probably do my numerical rating as well. These are pretty good bosses overall. Not sure what I would give Blizzard Man. He's like kind of fun, and like the attack is fun to dodge because the snowflakes, even though they're random, they're very fair. Like they're never undodgeable or anything. You can always find your way around. Probably like 7, maybe. He's fun. A bit on the easy side. I think this is... oh, Flame Man? Yeah, Flame Man's pretty cool as well. Not really the most creative attacks, and the lack of a tell for the Flame Blast does bother me a little bit. But it's cool. See, that Power Adapter punch just completely interrupted his volley attack, which I don't think happens under any other circumstance. It's pretty cool. And, oh wow, this guy really does not care about getting hit with the Power Adapter. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Alright. Time to pause and get back to where I was. It's worth noting for those unaware that Flame Man is weak to Windstorm, which I didn't get to show off originally. Flame Man's probably like a 6. It's fun. I don't really like the design of the pattern, but it's fun. And it's works pretty well. Plant Man. This guy is beyond lame. Probably gonna be like a 3 or 2. This is like so unfathomably boring. The only thing entertaining is messing up his AI with the Power Adapter. Like making him jump and like create the shield and reflect in midair apparently. And you can punch him through the shield, which is interesting. Trying to mess up and look like I suck challenge. Yeah, sometimes he just creates the plant barrier immediately and reflects himself in midair, which is strange. Yeah, Plant Man, that's like a 3. It's like pretty below average. Pretty bad fight. Very boring. Yamato Man. Yeah, this guy I don't find terribly enthralling either. And I mean, I'm kind of bad at dodging the triple spear attack for whatever reason. But this goofily kind of running and picking up his spear thing is kind of funny in a way that's like embarrassing. So I don't know. Maybe 5. Very middle of the road. Yeah, let's give him a 5. Okay, who we got now? Nightman. Yeah, this guy could have used a lot more. He kind of just uses his mace attack and jumps around like a mopey idiot. So, not really enjoying this one that much. It's like probably a 4. The night aesthetic does a little bit for me, but not that much. Yeah, it's a 4. Centaur Man. He's pretty cool. I do like the element of strategy where you have to position yourself very carefully to avoid his shots, and at the same time avoid this spread shot, which I did not do a good job of. But you have to stand like about like midway between him and the wall, so that way when you get frozen, you're still good. I like this funny sound effect he has as well, a little plopping like tune. Centaur Man. Probably a 6. Yeah, probably 6. None of these bosses really blow me away, in case it wasn't obvious enough. They're all just kind of whatever. Yeah, Flash. Windman is pretty cool. I like this blade attack. It's very neat. I wish it was a part of the weapon, as I mentioned earlier, but we just didn't get the liberty of having that. I think that this guy's AI also gets pretty majorly screwed up when you punch him, so give him a couple punches. Windman, 5. Very average. And Tomahawk Man. Not sure. He might be my favorite, because he's quite challenging, and like I really enjoy dodging both of these attacks. I'm feeling like a 7 on this one. The weakness is dumb. The weakness being Plant Barrier. I don't know who they would have given it to, but it's still dumb. Cornering me now. You can definitely sometimes get cornered by this guy. But he's fun. Fun to fight. Oh, let's try the power adapter. Tomahawk Man. Give it a shot. Boom. Oh yeah, he just turned around. That's funny. I like how they get reflected sometimes. He just stopped doing his attack altogether. Boom. Alright. See ya. Yeah, Tomahawk Man, 7. Not bad. Mega Man 6, not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely getting higher marks than 2's set, I would say. But the more average ones are very average. And here's the last stage in the game. Nice energy you wouldn't have known was there. Right there. We have a pink Met dispenser. It's a little throwback. I guess if you're going to bring back a mini-boss, why not this one? Although I probably could have thought of a better one to bring back. I would like to see the frog again. I can't lie. The Yamato Man frog and bomb-throwing dude. But anyways, this was barely a stage. As I mentioned, you're going to want Silver Tomahawk for this fight. I barely have enough ammo, so maybe I'll use the Buster for a little bit. But here's Wily. He's got these kind of press thing, which stuns you a little bit on the ground. Or is that just the slide mechanics making this worse than it should be? I think it might literally just be the slide mechanics making you unable to... Yeah, never mind. There's no rumble effect, it's just the slide is borked, so it feels like you can't really move as well as you normally would be able to, and that's just because the slide is busted. This is actually a 3-phaser. In the middle phase here, he doesn't do a whole lot different. Can you get stunned in this phase? Let me test. Okay, no. Yeah, this middle phase is kind of just him jumping to random places and When I play this game normally, it lasts for such a short period of time because I always just Silver Tomahawk spam through it, but it's passable. I don't know what this thing is called. It's not called the Wily Press. That's the Mega Man 5 one, but it's like the Wily Stomper or something. Here's the capsule. Just like 4 and 5, it doesn't really do anything very special. It kind of spawns in random places. You kind of know the drill. Once you've seen one Wily capsule, you've seen them all. Weak to Tomahawk, like I said, which is a fantastic weakness for this thing. Although, personally, I think I would have gone with Night Crush, I can't lie. Because imagine the angles on that thing. But that's a wrap for Mega Man 6. Fun game. More average than some of the other ones, but fun game. Well made. I can't really hate on very much when it comes to this game. And finally, Mega Man thought to bring some form of arrest for Wily. I guess we got a rope, because he hasn't invented handcuffs yet, but we finally got some level of resolution to these games, which was kind of a first, because usually he'd just run away. But this actually directly leads into Mega Man 7, when Wily gets broken out of prison, so I appreciate the continuity there. It was well done on their part. And we get a nice ending for ourselves. Not as great as a credits theme as 5 or 3, but it's good. And I like how the medley includes bits of all the Robot Masters themes in it. That's fun. So, wrap-up thoughts, as I traditionally do. Mega Man 6 is very fun. It's a great romp. You will get a lot of mileage out of it if you're a Mega Man fan and have played some of the other ones. If the stereotypical I played Mega Man 2 and nothing else fan still exists out there, play this game. You will enjoy it. It is easy, in quotes, enough for you to handle it, I think. If you can survive Mega Man 2, you can sure as hell survive this game. It's really not that bad. It's probably on par with the level of difficulty seen in 5, which is very approachable. If there's anything I would say about this game, it's very approachable. There's nothing that's going to knock your socks off or make you destroy your controller or anything. But I would recommend this to be on the earlier end of the spectrum if you're playing through all the games as a beginner. So that's a great thing it has going for it. I love the character designs. We're seeing all the Robot Masters here again, and they're all nice. Very fun cast. But, as I mentioned before, when a game is just generically kind of good without a lot of very specific points, you run out of fuel. You run out of talking fuel very quickly. So I could say, tile sets are great. The music is great. You should all know these things by now, so wouldn't be anything new to say that the music and graphics in the Mega Man games are good. But I do enjoy this game. And a fun little bit of trivia, I guess, as the creators of these robots scroll by. Mega Man 6 was the first game in the series where the designers did not all come from Japan. Nightman and Windman were designed by an American and then a Canadian, respectively, I believe. Which is really cool. Or was it an English guy and a Canadian guy? I forget. But the creators of Nightman and Windman were non-Japanese. There was Daniel Valley early for Nightman, and I think the creator of Windman was Michael something, but we're about to find out. So that's a cool little tidbit. For those, I guess for those who didn't know, all the Robot Masters from the first 6 Mega Man games were chosen from fan submission, except Mega Man 1. Not Mega Man 1. 2 through 6 were all fan submissions. And they picked the best ones and redesigned them. Yeah, Michael Leader. That's cool. I wonder if these people are still out there somewhere. I know that the creators of like Crystal Man and like Dust Man are still doing game design stuff, which is pretty cool. But neat little bit of trivia. And Yamato Man's the last one here, and that's gonna be a wrap for Mega Man 6, pretty much. Solid game. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I very much appreciate the support of everybody that watches these videos. As I've said a million times before, and will say in every video following this one, I appreciate the continuous viewership and the people commenting with some level of engagement, saying that they learned stuff, saying that they appreciated my commentary, and that's a great feeling to have as a content creator. So, I guess, while watching the credits of this game, I too can say, thanks to everybody who's been watching me. Thanks for joining me on this series. There will be many more to come, so I hope you stay hungry for more Mega Man, and I guess not even always Mega Man related content in the future. But yeah, I'm really running out of commentary, and I think the Capcom logo is about to flash, so yeah, presented by Capcom. Same way every game ends. Feels good. Except in this game, I'm pretty sure they did it better, because if you press start, you go back to the title screen. But this is Xeno signing off. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next series. Peace out. Yep, goes right back to the title screen, like I said.